fade back in on Harborvale, a coastal town striving to rebuild. Its residents tread warily on the unsteady ground that has eroded beneath their feet. Despite the community's tenuous air of relief and recovery, there are still so many secrets to unveil.
Secrets of an ancestral curse and the struggle to contain it.
Secrets of vengeance, biding their time.
Secrets of alluring control, washed onto the shore.
Secrets of the beast within and the desire to release it.
And as we tear back the veil of these silent secrets, we shall uncover the truth of what it requires to live beside the bay. Hello, and welcome to this episode of These Silent Secrets. My name is Zach, and I will be your MC. Where last we left off the soup group, Kanan, after getting their ass kicked at school, went home and had a relaxing day, and then went on a date with Holden of the stew crew. Avery, after grappling with the weird onset of aggression towards Jason, and after the final bell of the school day rang, she went about looking for Gia, finding them sitting in the lapping waves at the beach and having a bit of a slimy conversation. Isla returned back to the radio station, having her first broadcast, and Jason, all of his friends scattered, remained at school in a bit of isolation, only to have the end of the day tarnished with a blast of red paint from his locker and an eerie message left for him. Before we begin the episode, a few thank yous to get through. Ghostlight Media, thank you so very, very much for hosting us and giving us a place to make this charming show. And of course, to Nicole Tuttle-Robb for all of her work in, everything she does. Playing Avery, scoring our episodes, doing all of our social media. She's incredible and does an incredible job. And then also to all of my amazing cast. I love you all. Thank you for doing this with me. Be sure to stick around after the episode for a promo for a show we think you'll really like. But with all of that out of the way, the only thing that remains is the episode. So let us dive in to this episode of These Silent Secrets Beside the Bay. Hey, everybody.
Hi.
Hi. Hello, you, specifically.
Oh, hi. Me specifically?
Yes, Zach Tuttle-Robb. He/him. I was trying to do a bit where I was reading your entire Zoom name.
Oh.
But I should have started with MC bar Zach Tuttle-Robb.
Take it again. Take it again.
Yeah. Can we get another take on that?
Clean take?
Yeah. We don't normally hit you with this bit.
Yeah. Hello, you specifically.
No, can you give us a slate?
You ruined it, Zach.
Can you?
Sure.
Yeah, can you slate for us?
Sure. This is Freddie Powers reading for this goddamn bit. Hello, specifically you, MC bar Zach Tuttle-Robb open parentheses he/him close parentheses.
We'll call you. Thank you.
We'll call
Okay,
you.
awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you for your time.
Oh God.
We're not going to top that. Let's just start.
Yeah, that's
all right.
Pretty good. I mean, shout out. We've got a new friend, a new friend show out in the open from a dear friend, Mistress Winter on Twitter. Hi, Mistress Winter.
Oh yeah, hi.
Just
congrats on your show.
We got a shout out on her podcast. Might as well shout out theirs. Hey, all our faults. First episode was incredible. I enjoyed it. So here we are. Podcast.
I guess.
All right.
I guess.
Boy.
A new day dawns on the horizon as the soup group wakes up on Friday morning. It's Friday, TGIF. I think somewhere out there in the universe. At this point, oh God, is Friday by Rebecca Blackout?
I gotta make my mind up.
No.
Which seat can I take?
Was that 2013?
No, it can't be.
That's impossible.
Please hold.
I know we just started the show, but I do need us to figure
No, it came out when I was in middle school, and I graduated.
Yeah, I was going to say, I was pretty sure I was in high school when that came out.
Rebecca Black got
2011.
Updated.
So
2011, so we're still too early.
Years ago.
Dang, that was like right when I graduated. Shit.
2011 was 12 years ago? Are you
I'm
sure?
old. I was already graduated.
Yeah, no, that 2011 was that was the spring I graduated.
That feels wrong.
What about the new Hyperpop updated version of Friday by
I don't think I've heard it. I gotta listen.
Oh,
is it good?
All right, pause the podcast. Put this on.
Hey, drop us a link, Freddie. Drop us the link.
We'll see you all in 2 minutes and 45 seconds.
Yeah, because we won't edit out the silence.
Yeah,
No.
We'll listen to it afterwards.
It's us giving them time to listen as well.
Exactly.
You're right.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
listening together.
Yeah, Nicole, when you score this, edit in some tasteful phone waiting music, and give them about 2 minutes 30 seconds to go.
Well, the song. Hold on. The original Friday music video is like 3 minutes 40 seconds.
All right, the 3 minutes 40
But the
seconds.
remix is 3 minutes 2 seconds.
Oh, they probably cut out some.
Oh, it was featuring 303 too. God, what a
Yeah, I
what a
hope that
time
they cut
capsule.
out was tomorrow is Saturday and Sunday comes afterwards.
Who was
one of
that
my
old guy
favorite
just
parts.
hanging out with them?
I don't know.
He's the producer.
That's bad.
That was like
That's
his
bad.
whole thing was that it was like a service, right? It was like you would pay him,
Yeah.
and he would
Make
make
a
a music
yeah.
video for
Yeah.
your
I
child.
think
Made
they
you a
wrote the song
star.
too, right?
And the song, yeah.
They just gave you a song and a music video, and
And then sometimes he was in them.
a car that kid had. It was far too young to drive.
Man, he's just like knockoff Timbaland.
Not even
just
old
like
enough to have a
Joshua
driver's
Tree.
license.
Oh God!
That's for Riverdale.
All right, podcast. It's Friday morning.
Friday.
A lot happened yesterday. Kanan, you specifically feel like shit today, probably.
I do, yes.
Lest we forget, you got the shit kicked out of you.
I got my ass beat.
Never gets it.
Oh God. We're
Is
back
there
in
anything
it.
that you all are doing before school starts?
I would probably check in on my mom and see if she has any updates on the surveillance footage.
Oh yes, she's been cracking away at it. Yes, and so you come downstairs and you could see that your mom is sitting there tippity tapping away on her keyboard. Hey, good morning.
Hey.
How are you? You look
Good
at her. She
morning.
looks
I'm
tired. She looks like she has been at this all night.
Any luck?
Yeah. Will you give me some coffee?
Yeah, no problem. I'll go over and I'll make coffee using the Chen household coffee preparation system.
And what is that?
It's a French press.
I knew it. I knew they were a fucking French press house.
See, I thought that it was gonna like either French press or pour over. That's what I saw coming.
Yeah, there's no way they have a Keurig, and it's on principle.
They got one for Christmas one year and immediately gifted it back.
And that person's not invited to Christmas anymore.
Yeah. Much like Oppenheimer, I think the guy who invented the Keurig was like, "What did I do? I created so much waste.
He is very
I have become death.
I have become
Destroyer of worlds.
destroyer of the environment."
Destroyer of
But yeah, you
world.
bring her some
Singular.
coffee, and she goes, "Okay, so yeah, I've been clicking through, and what wing's your locker in? I always forget."
It's in the east one.
Awesome, cool. And yeah, you can see a screen of just feeds and stuff, and that she and she's rolling through and trying to find time frames. You said it happened yesterday. When was the last time you were at your locker that day?
Last time I was there was the beginning of the school day. I just grabbed all my books and then brought it with.
She finally gets the feed that would face your locker during that the time frame of yesterday, and you see she's got kind of like my dear wife here has, where she has a normal mouse, but then she also has a USB trackpad that's also there because extra, and
You don't hear a single mouse click in my audio, do you? Not a single one.
Hey,
you know why? Trackpad.
What if you had the? This is a dumb bit. Never mind.
no do the bit you start.
No, yeah, I was. What if you had a keyboard that has the little nub in the middle?
Oh,
where you
yeah,
have,
I remember that.
Well, I've got one, but it's just for
But
volume.
you can't really click with that.
That's
It's
funny.
just a volume nub. But yeah,
We're
I-
squirrely.
yeah, we are. We're really. I have a volume knob on
gotta
my
focus.
keyboard.
But it's not a knob. It's a nub.
It's like a little rubber nub that you
It's
move
the little
mouse
thing in the
with.
middle that
Yeah,
you
that-
just
that
kind of
little,
tilt
dot
a little
thing.
bit.
Yeah, the little.
Yeah, the laptop clip.
Exactly.
Jesus Christ.
I always refer to it as the nipple.
Okay.
But clit works too.
But, yeah. Just-
It's Friday.
Flick
Some
of the-
stuff's happening with Jason's mom.
she sits there and flicks the Techno bean.
Stop. Stop.
Never say Jason couldn't find. I don't know.
Hey, remember when Jason was like, Freddie was like, this bit's bad. I shouldn't do this bit. I went, yeah, do the bit. I regret doing that.
Sometimes you got to understand that when I say a bit's not worth it.
I am learning to listen to you more often, I think. Anyway.
My God, this has been 8 minutes of chaos.
She gets to the point
Friday.
in the day when you see a relatively small framed person. A hood is up. I would say you, Jason, have done enough just kind of keeping an eye on things. Like, it's one of those things, like, they're wearing a hoodie, but like it's not hard to figure out just like by like off their build alone who it is. And odds are it's you can bet it's probably Gia under there.
Gia. She would wear a hoodie with her name on the back.
It doesn't say Gia on the hoodie. But yeah, you don't see their face, but you can guess just based off of like the everything about them that it's probably them.
Tuck that away in the old memory bank.
Awesome. Do you want me to do anything with this right now, or
I don't think so.
Do you want me to like just pull this
like,
onto like a drive for you?
Sure, hold on to it. Just keep it safe, I guess. But like, there's not much that we can't see her face, so it's not like I can be like, that's definitely Gia, like to someone.
Okay.
So I just know now, and that's good enough for me.
Awesome. All right. Well, I'm assuming you're gonna be off to school then.
Yep.
Okay,
Heading
cool.
on out.
I'm going to take like 3 Tylenol, and then I'm heading back out to spar with Katrina. So it should be very fun.
Do it, but take it a little easy.
I'll take it a little easy.
All right.
Okay.
See you later.
All right. See you later. I love you.
I love you too.
And yeah, you head off towards school. Avery, Kanan, Isla, is there anything you do?
I would actually text Kanan
Okay.
and ask them to meet me before school at like, I don't know, like the nearest coffee shop or gas station to school.
No, probably
like,
end up being the coffee shop that Kanan was at the evening before.
Great. Look at that symmetry. Yes, I would text Kanan, be like, hi, can you meet me at this place this early? And then Avery will be like, unless you don't want to wake up early. And then immediately text back, just kidding, I know you're already awake, meet me there.
Hi. Okay. Thumbs up emoji.
God, will you guys real quick help me think of the very punny name that this coffee shop has?
Has to be like a Harbor Vale.
That something with like Java or bean in it.
I was gonna make another bean joke referencing the previous joke.
Okay,
but that's also not worth it.
We're letting that one go.
joke
Let it go into the joke ether. It's out of here.
Man, I'm blanking. I'm drawing a blank. Hold on. There's something here.
Hi, we are 5 funny people. If we can't think of one good job, like one good coffee shop name,
Higher ground.
that's pretty good.
Wait, is this? Are we coming up with a new name, or is it
like
remembering the name from last time?
No, like
Nope.
I didn't come up with one. I'm saying let's come up with a name. I do like Higher Ground because it's like a coast town.
Yeah.
Where you'd need to go for safety, but also you grind up coffee beans.
Exactly.
If it was a coffee shop that was Halloween/horror themed, but also targeted at tech bros, you could call it JavaScript.
I like that, actually. I hate you, but I like it.
Yeah, it's
like a coffee and drama bookstore, like they do like JavaScript.
Oh, yes, I see that one too.
Okay, well, there's 5 of us. Sorry.
The press, and they're all like newspaper stuff?
News themed.
News themed.
Well, okay,
The
well, I feel like
The
first
press?
we should we decide before the name what the
What the
theme
theme
of the
is?
store is.
Well, okay, so
Or do we
here's
wanna
my
base
question.
it off of the
We've
name that
started
we come
this
up with?
bit. We have several options. Do we make a Twitter poll and come up with it next time?
Yes.
Sure.
That's what I'm hearing.
I like
I
that.
also-
Yeah.
So we have
All right.
I don't know if you guys heard me, but I also like Edgar Allan Joe.
Edgar Allan Joe is also very
All right,
good. All right,
so
so
we
we
have-
have
I love that one.
so it's like 4 good options.
Yeah,
Edgar
yeah.
Allan Joe, Higher Ground, JavaScript, or
it's
JavaScript.
And the
Java.
press.
It's Java apostrophe S crypt. Java's crypt.
Okay, gotcha. JavaScript.
And then we also have JavaScript,
Yeah.
which is
The
like the
press.
book themed one.
So let us know. Let us know on the social media.
I'll make a poll. Look for the
Incredible.
poll.
Look for the poll, everybody.
Look for the
Where all your polls are found.
Yes.
Wherever you get your polls.
Gorgeous. So you guys meet for coffee.
Sure.
God, we're so squirrely today. It's incredible.
It is.
Okay, so Kanan comes in, and Avery will kind of like rush over to you and be like, hey, I thank you for meeting me. I really appreciate it.
Make a perception check. You notice that Kanan is drinking black coffee with 2 shots of espresso in it instead of green tea.
Huh.
What?
Are you tired today?
I'm kind of recovering, so yeah.
That's fair. How's your face?
It's still there, so that's a positive.
I feel like Kanan probably heals a little faster than the normal person, so I feel like the bruises have already turned to kind of the gross like greenish yellow color, but they've skipped the day to 3 days worth of like swollen black and purple sort of.
Yeah, but I'll be all right. I'll be
Good.
all right. What'd you need?
Yeah, well, what? A friend can't just invite a friend for coffee?
Okay, now that's more suspicious.
No, I have something I need to talk to you about.
Okay.
But we should hang out more so this doesn't seem weird.
I'm fine. I'm fine with that.
Okay. Anyway, Jason's in trouble.
How so? I mean, I knew something weird was going on, but do we have details? What do you know?
Yeah, I kind of interrogated Gia last night, and they've got soup. They've got it, and they used it, and I don't think that these things that are happening to Jason are going to stop, and I think it's going to escalate, and eventually there's going to be something that we can't just wipe away.
Yeah, because of course we can't have a normal school year as normal teenagers. All right.
You do know that you're a werewolf, right?
I am aware. Believe it or not.
A werewolf.
Okay, all right. Goes up to the counter, orders another shot of espresso. So
Avery will pay for it because she feels bad.
So what do we do about it? Do you have a plan, or?
I don't have a plan, but I do know.
Your interrogation, was it like the aggressive kind where you're in their face, or was it
Yes.
kind of like the subtle
There is
prodding
no
the
other
brain?
kind. It was that one. No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know if you could just like subtly prod the brain and they don't know about it. Or...
Oh no, I can do that. I just don't.
So see, it was a valid guess.
Yeah, no. So Gia knows exactly what I can do, and yeah, shit hit the fan last night. I got pretty slimy.
Yeah.
I also the part that's worrying me, and the reason that I'm coming to you is, well, I'm coming to you because, you know, we both care about Jason, but something happened to me yesterday.
Are you okay?
Yeah, no, I'm fine, but something affected me and made me, honestly, something made me mad at Jason, and I felt it. I was angry. I stormed off. I couldn't help it. I don't know what happened, but if they can affect us in that way, I don't know how far they're going to push it. And if what we can do, you know, is ever turned on each other, that's not going to go well.
Yeah. I don't want to get too much into it, but weirdly, I don't think you have to worry about it affecting me.
Yeah?
Can you promise not to tell the others? I don't want them to worry.
I swear. You can trust me.
I can't shift anymore.
At all?
I've tried, and I'm, I don't know, cut off. I know the wolf is still there, but I can't get him to come out. So, yeah, so I've got that going on.
I'm so sorry.
Well, not necessarily. Like, let's look at the positive here, because they can't make me wolf out on somebody if I can't wolf out.
That's fair.
So, I mean, maybe we could try and use this to our advantage.
I mean, you're probably right. This probably is a benefit for us, at least with this potentially mind-controlling soup that's happening, but,
Yeah. But yeah, I agree. We need to figure out what to do and how to... I mean, have we thought about extending kind of an olive branch?
I don't know how well that would be received after last night. At least from me. I heard. Wait, do I know that you went on the date? I don't think I do.
I don't think so.
Do I?
While we're in a stall, though, Kanan, are you in Darkest Self?
I am in Darkest Self because I got my ass beat and didn't do shit about
That's fine.
Uh-oh.
So, rewritten Darkest Self is what I took from my season advancement. You've leashed the wolf for too long, and now it refuses to be brought to heel any longer. No matter what you do, your wolf will not surface. You are nothing but a human. You're weak. You're defenseless. You can't save anyone. You escape your Darkest Self when someone else protects you, or when you couldn't protect someone you love from harm. And I don't think not being able to protect myself as someone I love counts.
That's fair.
Does Kanan love themselves?
But yeah, I don't believe you know about the date. 'Cause I know Jason knows about the date, but...
I know that,
Yeah,
like...
they knew I got the number,
Yes.
but didn't know that I texted
Had gone
Holden
on it.
later.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, Avery kind of goes, yeah, I don't know how that'll be received from me, but I don't know. You seem to have an in with Holden at some point, so maybe. But
I do.
that what was that? What
I was here less than 24 hours ago with Holden.
Shut up. I mean, don't
And,
shut up. Tell me, say more.
I'll be honest with you. I was doing it as kind of like a honeypot digging for info thing, but god damn it, the guy just seems nice.
I'm realizing that we had very different experiences yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I could try and talk to him and say like, hey, apparently my friend's got beef with your friend. Can we try and not?
I mean, that is a very valid option. I do want to point out that Gia knows exactly what I can do.
But I mean, don't you know what Gia can do now?
I do.
So doesn't that kind of put you guys on even footing?
No, I know, but do you want to have soup by association? Do you want
I'm not
Holden
even
to
going to
know
say
about
soup
you?
shit. I'm just going to say apparently Avery's mad at Gia and Gia's mad at Avery.
Soup by Association is a band name, by the way.
It is?
No.
I was actually thinking, I was like, that would be a good band name.
There's a bit where fun lines are band names.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was thinking it would be a good band name.
It's
so you saying that, I was like, oh shit, is
well,
it real?
that's the thing when you go, ooh, that'd be a good band name. Yeah. It's the third favorite band. That's my third favorite band.
Where was I?
Soup by Association. Avery's Gia is mad at Avery. Avery's mad at Gia. Approaching it that way.
I mean, I don't have to come right out and be like, hey, I'm a fucking werewolf. But like, hey, I see that your friend seems to have beef with my friend and vice versa. Is there a way we could like settle this down? And this isn't even a lie. I don't want to have conflict with anybody.
Yeah.
You know? Like, I would like to have a tame year. I see that that's not going to happen. But if I could bring it to heel at least a little bit, man, I need a fucking break.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I also learned, and I kind of wanted to tell all three of you together, but I don't know when I'm going to be with all three of you. That's not in the lunchroom, and I don't know if this is the type of conversation to have in the lunchroom, so I'm just going to tell you, and then I'll tell the others later.
That's fair. Yeah, no, I appreciate the caution. I agree with it.
Sophia's sister, something happened to her. I'm planning on figuring it out, but they lost her. They lost Sophia's sister, and for some reason, Gia is really scared of losing Sophia similarly.
Was it a like a Jason's job thing?
I don't know.
Maybe that's why they hate Jason. If they know. Like, if they know the Chens were Reapers.
That's a really good theory.
They lost their sister. She's got soup. Jason's family takes out bad soup. I mean...
Hey, Avery.
Yeah.
What do you think would be... Roll dark for me.
Okay. That is... What is it? What is my dark? I have a 3 now, right? Dark 3? I do. I have a dark 3. So that is a 9.
A 9. You're thinking about this. What Kanan brought up.
Mm-hmm.
Something with Jason's job. You think about the last year Jason standing over someone you are aware that he was hunting at a supermarket. Her red hair, her green eyes, as she laid there lifeless on the ground. Jason over her, as you watched him pick up her leg and drag her off into the woods. And you notice a resemblance.
So do I see this like in a vision or like a memory?
It's one of those moments, like if this was the CW sitcom, right? Like this moment of like Kanan, like, is it something like, could it be something that like from Jason's job, and like you hear like Kanan's voice echo like in your head as you
Jason's
sort of
job.
Yeah, well, as you like your eyes sort of like that hits you, and you sort of like are looking around and you hear from Jason's job. And you think back, you zooms in on her, her flowing red hair, her eyes. You look back, the moment where you walked back around the grocery store and you watched Jason as he sort of walked past her. The flashback zooms towards the dead woman's face. You see similar red hair, similar eyes. And it's, the moment of like where all of that is like, dude, Jason's job.
Nice. So it's less of like a supernatural moment of remembering and just I'm remembering.
A moment,
everything.
where like the pieces there, like whatever Kanan said, just
Incredible.
like lined up all the pieces, and you're like, fuck.
Ready to go.
Hey, are you good? You just went like real pale.
Shannon
Shannon.
Garrity. Oh my God, it's Shannon Garrity.
I'm sorry, I don't know that name.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I know, I don't.
I have to go. Rye bread.
Okay.
I'll see you later.
What? What does that mean?
And
You have no idea.
And Avery like sprints out of this coffee shop, and I will not stop running until I get to Jason.
Isla, Jason, are you walking together to school? Are you guys going separately? What's the plan?
Before I left, like, the house,
Yeah.
is, like, Deborah in, like, an area that I would have, like, passed and seen the screen?
Walking up, you would probably, hear clickety-clacks. She's just at a computer, just doing her thing.
Deborah?
Oh, hey, good morning.
Oh my God, you look like shit.
Yeah, I have a new sparring partner, so I can stay sharp.
What are you working on?
Oh, Jason's had some problems at school with something about, asked me to pull up the camera footage on his locker, so.
Oh, did you find anything?
Yeah, he seemed to think he knew who it was, so.
Who is it?
Did you say out loud who you thought it was, or did you keep that to yourself, Jason?
I think when I was talking to my mom, I didn't say the name specifically.
Cool.
But if you asked, like if I was talking to Isla about it, I would mention it. Gotcha.
Well, yeah. At that moment, she's like, he did not say, actually, but he seemed pretty convinced about who it was. I set aside the footage for him for later, but yeah.
Is that footage, like, currently up on her screen?
Well, she's got, like some feeds up.
A little later.
I feel like, the scene with Jason and his mom, like, he had came up, had a thing, probably skedoodled. So, yeah, you're, like, post that. Or, like, she's kind of done, but she's still just kind of messing around with some things. So, like, there's some stuff up. She's probably got, like, 3 to 4 monitors. Like, she's got her, between her and the late Evan, they kind of had a lot of systems.
Can I see it?
The footage, yeah. And she, presses a few buttons, clicks the mouse a few times, and just a quick clip of someone in like a black hoodie with the hood up, coming up and doing some stuff to Jason's locker and moving away.
Now would I know who it is?
Probably.
Okay. Oh, that's something.
Yeah, it sprayed paint all over him. It was really inconsiderate. I've got to wash that now. Paint stains do not come out well.
Are you gonna like call the principal about it?
Well, it really depends on how Jason wants me to handle it. I'm just kind of, I'm trying to not, as a route of filling my boredom, hyperfixating on what Jason's got going on. So I'm happy to call the school if he wants, if he wishes to deal with this sort of on his own. I will respect.
I get that. My mom would be calling the school immediately, though.
Yeah. Did you guys have phones? under the ocean?
Oh, well, I guess not calling. I guess it's more like we just like whisper the secret or the thing to a fish, and then the fish like swims to like where it needs to go. Kind of like you had something like that, didn't you? In the past.
Like a carrier pigeon. We had pigeons.
That's what it was.
Like
in the sky.
Yeah, but so like homing fish.
What does homing mean?
Like, you know, like it home, like it's, you know, like missiles do it, or like you can like set them to a thing and then they'll like follow that thing, like it knows where to go, so it will go that way. I don't know honestly, I cannot tell you the exact definition of what homing is.
That's okay. I'll look it up in the dictionary.
Oh, okay.
Did Jason already leave?
Yeah, I think he got out of here. Unless you waited around. I will not decide for you there, Jason.
It's purely time-based on what time it is.
Yeah, I feel like she probably came up a little bit after you. If you hung around a little after talking to your mom, you're around. If you went right out the door, not a problem.
I probably hung around a little bit.
All right, cool. Then he's home.
How near was he during that conversation?
I don't know. You were probably in like a back sort of like office den spot, and he was in the kitchen. So yeah, probably, you know, same floor, probably, you know, different sort of sides of the house.
I will go ask him if he wants to walk to school. Maybe he knows the definition of homing.
That'd be nice.
But yeah, sure.
So I'll doo over to where he is.
Hey, you want some coffee?
No.
Okay.
I really don't know how you guys drink that stuff.
It's more a necessity. I mean, I drink it with just like a lot of other things in it to make it taste the least like coffee that it can.
Like what?
I don't know, like milk, sugar. Like sometimes you can go to the store and get like a flavored like coffee creamer, and it'll be like caramel flavored or like hazelnut or something.
So you make it taste not like coffee?
Yeah.
Now, Isla's only had it
so much
when it's at the radio station. It's Mark's, and he makes it like shit.
Oh, it's just black. He keeps no creamer, sugar, anything. So yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Here, have you only had black coffee?
I've only had coffee.
Okay, here, try this, and I'll hand her my mug, and it's like Hershey's coffee creamer with like a splash of coffee.
Like an old coffee that'll probably give you diabetes. Like,
yeah,
just so much sugar in there.
The chiggers.
There's like whipped cream on top, shaved chocolate.
Oh my God.
Yeah, Isla's like apprehensive to take it, for sure. What kind of mug? Like, does the mug say anything?
I love this question.
I think it is a mug that says "Number 1 Dad."
Oh.
Yeah.
Damn. Isla will not say anything about the mug.
I was going to say it has a Grim Reaper on it, and it says, "This morning is killing me."
That's pretty good, too. That's what it says on the other side.
That's really good. Oh my God.
We went opposite directions.
God. That's really good.
All right, so another Twitter poll. What does the mug say?
All right, Mariah, go.
So Isla does like a two-handed hold, right? Like really awkwardly holding it. Because I think probably at the radio station, like paper cups too. Tips it back for like the smallest sip and comes back with a whipped cream mustache. And her eyes like, oh my God. What is this?
This is what I call coffee.
I like coffee. And she like
Yeah.
The whole thing. It's so hot. How do you roll me a hot check to see if you can cancel out the hot.
Who's hotter, Isla Hearts or this mug of coffee?
So a Twitter poll.
Yep.
My Roman Empire is Jason giving Isla new foods to try.
Yeah. Oh, truly. It's in my mind. It's so. Oh my God.
What's in
this?
Buffaloes? Buffaloes?
7.
Oh, it's it burns, but it's a good burn. At the end of it, you're like, don't drink fast. Gotcha. But no lasting.
I think then Isla realizes that she just drank all of your coffee. You could teach me how to make it?
Sure. Don't worry about this. I really just want like the first couple sips. It's just about having like a nice little warm sip in the morning. I just make the whole thing because it comes that way.
Awesome. Avery, how hot do you show up?
I'm literally sprinting.
Do you
Like,
sprint, or
as
did you turn into
fast
a
as-
bird at any point?
No, I'm sprinting.
You're just
I can't
sprinting.
bird right now. I have no. I
have no
invoked
control.
the rye bread. I have no cool.
Yeah, you arrive at the front door very out of breath.
Jason. Holy fuck, Jason! Give me a minute, Jason.
Avery.
Coffee?
Hi.
What? No,
I showed Isla coffee.
that's so great, Jason.
It's really good.
I need to talk to you immediately.
Okay.
And by
I turn to-
immediately, I mean like in like 30 seconds.
Okay, sure. During this 30 seconds, I turn to Isla and I say, here's the thing. Coffee is a lot like life. If you don't like it, you can just change it.
I thought that was going to take a turn.
You see Isla like, what? You've changed your
Every-
whole world.
Also, with those 30 seconds, let's check in on what Kanan did after Avery blitzed out of the coffee shop.
I feel like Kanan pulled out their phone, was about to text Avery, delete, pulls up Jason's text message. Hey, I think Avery's on her way.
I think that message, I think Avery arrives at my house before that text message
Somehow.
does.
Took every
By
yard
pure, like,
and
movie
alley
magic.
possible.
It was probably like Kanan typing out a message to Avery over and over again, deleting, retyping, scrapping the whole thing.
It's a very like Digimon-esque montage of them being like, check it out, we can do CGI now. But it's like a side-by-side of like Avery running through the streets and like a spark like running down a wire with like the text message.
Well, what's great about that is if we're going off the first Digimon movie, at that moment it would be 1 week by the Bare Naked Ladies playing. So,
Holy fuck.
Yep. By a Bare Naked Ladies.
by the Bare Naked
Wow.
Ladies.
And here we are.
Do you go anywhere else, Kanan?
Oh, you're here.
I feel like Kanan just like takes another sip of their coffee, grabs their bag, and starts walking to school.
You're like, I'm
like
not
I
cool.
don't know what to do,
I
honestly.
love it. Back in the kitchen of the Chins.
Okay. Jason, I have to tell you something. And I kind of like look
Okay.
at Isla.
Okay,
Yes.
I was gonna say, am I in the room for this?
Yeah, you were like,
Yeah, so
yes, you were.
Yeah, I kind of like look at Isla and I look back to Jason and be like, this is potentially sensitive information. Are you okay if I share it in front of Isla?
Sure, we're all in this.
Isla's like licking the mug at this point, tipped
Like
all
the
the way
rim
back.
or like the. There's no non-creepy way to ask this. How long is Isla's tongue? Like, is it like all the way like scooping the bottom of the mug?
It's normal human tongue.
Oh, okay.
You're a siren, you know, mythology.
What is the siren?
I don't
The
know.
Hey,
average
you've got
siren
full
That's
tongue.
true.
sharp teeth, like Big Maw thing before.
I think maybe like in the siren form, maybe it's longer, but
Right now.
it's all human, baby. Right now.
Hey. I love
I just want to know what I'm looking at. Okay. You're all acting like I'm the crazy one.
I didn't
wanted
say
to know
shit.
how long Isla's tongue is.
Hey, I backed you up. I was like, you've had the crazy toothy maw at some point. You can have a long tongue. I was on your side
And
here,
I say,
Fred.
yeah, long tongue
Yeah.
siren.
Okay. All right.
What are we arguing about?
Right.
What's the news?
I know who's been targeting you and I know why.
Okay, well, I think that I've already got the who narrowed down.
I'm
but-
sure, yeah.
Sure.
Sophia is Shannon Garrity's sister.
What?
Yeah.
No, but Sophia's last name
Garvey.
is Garv.
Her files were new, Jason. Freshly
I
printed.
guess they would have. And like Jason like goes and like sets the mug down on the kitchen like counter and like goes and just sits down in the living room.
Hey, do either of you know the definition of homing?
My God.
It's like it's like something that knows where it's going and goes there. Oh no.
Hey, Isla, I promise I'll explain this soon. But could you give us a second?
Just a clarification. Kanan and Isla, I'm pretty sure they're both aware that Jason got a job that was like...
That was bunk.
That
we
was
knew
bunk.
that.
That was messed up.
We didn't know the name.
Well, yeah. I'm pretty sure you two are at least aware that that was the thing that happened at one point, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, I didn't know if that was made public or if that was only like shared with like one or two of you.
Sure. And she'll like slowly set the mug down and go somewhere.
Avery will kind of like catch your shoulder and just like give it like a thank you squeeze before you walk all the way off. And then Avery just kind of goes into the living room and just like sinks down onto the floor in front of where Jason is.
Yeah, Jason is like just looking at the floor and refuses to look at you.
Mm-hmm. I pride myself on knowing what to say in most situations, but I have no idea what to say right now.
Yeah, I don't know how you would. I'm gonna talk to her. Don't make sure nobody does anything. In the meantime, I'm gonna talk to her.
Yeah.
I'll talk to her. And Jason just gets up, gathers up stuff in his backpack as he normally does, and is gonna go ahead and head on out.
Do you get on the whip?
No.
You don't
I
get
think
on the
Jason
whip.
walks.
Okay.
I think Avery stays on the floor for a while, like just kind of sits there and watches after him for a little bit.
Nice. Do you eventually rejoin Isla or?
Eventually, yeah. Like it's just one of those moments where like she's just kind of, takes a breath.
Awesome. I'm assuming you two eventually begin your walk to school, because I'm guessing you don't. Yeah, you ran here, so you don't have your car.
Yeah, I'll walk with Isla if she wants to walk with me.
Did you just leave your car at the coffee shop?
100%. 100%.
Kaden like walks out with like their like third coffee and like walks out the door, like looks over, sees the car.
Did Avery have one of those moments where like you were really caught up in like I need to get there quick and started running, and then you got 2 blocks away and went, it would have been so much faster just to get in my car, but at that point you were too far to turn around, so you just kept going?
Yes.
Awesome.
I feel like Kanan would like look in the window of the car and just kind of and turn and start walking away.
Do you have the conversation where you catch her up as you walk to school, the two of you?
I will kind of let Isla know here, like as we're walking, be like, it's probably Jason's story to tell. I know you have kind of already heard about it, and maybe you're putting puzzle pieces together as I'm being cryptic. Jason knew Shannon Garrity.
Who's Shannon Garrity?
She's someone who is dead and shouldn't be dead. She shouldn't be dead. But she is, and now Sophia is,
Here for revenge?
maybe.
Something clicks in Isla at this moment.
Okay.
That this person is here for revenge for a family member.
Mm-hmm.
So I just want to note that.
You get that moment, yeah. You know what that feels like.
And do you think that she'll get that revenge?
I hope not.
Avery, what happened to Shannon Garrity? I know she's dead, but what happened?
The cult happened. It is their fault. They changed the name. They
Right. I remember Jason saying something about this.
yeah.
So this is that.
Yeah.
So are we... Well, I'm not. Is Jason going to, to Sophia?
I think he was planning on speaking to her, yeah. He doesn't want us to get involved, and I won't unless he's threatened, because that's not fair. It wasn't his fault.
So when you say speaking,
Yeah.
is it really speaking? Or is it speaking?
You used a different inflection to imply that it means something different.
Is he gonna kill her?
God, no, I don't
I don't. No. I think.
You don't know?
No, I know.
I mean, would he try to cover his tracks?
You didn't see him afterwards. At least not directly afterwards. You didn't see how broken up he was about this.
No, I know. I didn't.
What I'm worried about now is not that he's going to march himself over to Sophia and kill her. I'm worried that he's going to march himself over to Sophia and give himself over.
Oh, so that's bad.
Yeah.
Okay. Jason doesn't leave our sights today.
I agree.
I'm glad we have that plan.
Fuck, I forgot my car at the coffee shop. And then just keep walking.
Jason.
Yeah.
You head towards school.
Yeah.
What's your plan?
Are they gathered anywhere? The stew crew.
Yeah, I think pretty early, like the commons sort of area, where everyone kind of chills, like before class starts, like before the first bell officially rings. The cluster of 4, they're just hanging out.
Cool. I'm gonna go sit with them. Just gonna go pull up a chair.
Yeah, you walk over, you sit down. Sophia's like head sort of tilts to the side. Good morning. How are you?
I'm fine. And this time, every other time that Jason has spoken with this group, he's made a point to like talk to everybody in the group and not focus Sophia. But this time he is specifically only talking to Sophia.
What can I do for you?
I know what's been going on.
Do you?
Yeah. He like, Jason like speaks to Gia while still looking at Sophia. Gia got me real good with that locker. Sophia, what's your last name?
You watch as the realization of what your sentence means sort of dawns on her, and she nods. Garrity.
Jason sits, he like pulls his hands up and he like puts them on the table in front of him so that they're visible, and as like a motion of I'm not making any sudden moves here. I found out today what the motive is for this, and I mean you're right. This is justified.
One moment. She sort of tilts her head to the side, says, can you give us a second? G and Holden pretty quickly sort of get, move from where they're at and start walking away. You can see Vive like hesitates for a moment. Vive like follows in Sophia's like stride often, like very, very much like she's like, you can see the place kind of like a protector kind of vibe. Like she's always just kind of near Sophie and is very stoic, very vigilant, like is always kind of watching shit. And she's like, it's okay, go. And sunglasses be damned, you could still kind of see her like mean mug you through them as she walks off. Okay.
My family used to work in the business of keeping this town safe from supernatural people trying to do harm. And there was a point where I was given an assignment for Shannon, and I did it. And I found out later that someone had altered the assignment and sent me after someone that wasn't supposed to be a target, and that doesn't make up for it. I could have looked it over more. I could have found details. I could have found things that were wrong and pieced together that something was strange, but I just listened and I took something from you that will not come back, and it doesn't mean anything for me to say this, but I'm sorry, and it's maybe the single thing that I've done that I most want to take back. And Jason opens up his bag and he reaches in and pulls out.
When you reach
very
down,
slowly.
she watches your hands like a hawk.
Yeah, very slowly, and is going to pull out the like obsidian shard on the rope and is going to set it down on the table, and without like any kind of grip on it, just like pushes it towards her.
You can see like she like grabs her bag from the side and puts it over it, so there's not just an open weapon sitting on the table.
I promise the next thing I'm about to say isn't to try to convince you to forgive me for this, because that's, if it was me, that would be unthinkable. But the people who gave me that job, they're still out there. And when I confronted them about this, they took someone of mine too, and I'm still hunting them. And I want to give you your revenge as much as possible. So you can take that, and gestures down towards the shard, and you can either, whenever, no timeline, whenever you decide, you can either bring it back to me and we can hunt down the people who took your sister and my dad, or you can kill me with it and we'll be done.
Give me a name.
Nadja.
Nadja what?
Nadja Schofield.
She's, puts her hands on the table and stands up. She grabs the bag and puts your dart into it. You know, I was there that day. I was visiting my sister and her wife, and she got called into work a double. And my sister-in-law asked me to bring her lunch. And I was walking down the bread aisle, and I saw the bakery. And I saw you standing there, what I'm assuming is your wallet, her hand, and then I saw the fear on her face. And I saw you chase her, and I followed you through the back of that house. And I watched as you put in headphones to drown out the sound of her screams. Jason Chen, I will help take out whoever the fuck gave you that order, but no, until the end of time, I will hate you. So you're very clear.
Yeah, very clear.
Good. And she gets up, takes her bag, and she leaves.
I think Jason just sits there for a while and doesn't move.
Cool, do we need to take a moment? We good?
Bro, what the fuck?
Oh my god!
Do we need to take a moment? We good?
Oh, I'm fine.
You're fine? All right, cool.
So good.
God damn.
I'm over here crying at my favorite show. Watching it like I'm watching Grey's. Come on.
I'm assuming I'm just gonna make a blanket decision here that as the three of you remaining make it to school, I think you just see Jason in that same spot, sitting at like a table by himself, just kind of staring into nowhere.
Does the school serve like breakfast stuff?
Yeah, there's a breakfast service, probably in the cafeteria.
Kanan sees this, turns around, and walks away, and will show back up like 5 to 10 minutes later with like just the most egregious breakfast of like chocolate chip pancakes with chocolate syrup and strawberries and shit all over them, and like without saying a word just sits down and kind of like slides the plate to Jason.
I think Jason eats a single bite of it and cannot stomach anymore. And not to the fault of the pancakes.
Thank you so much for listening to this episode of These Silent Secrets. If you like the show, you want to support us, there's a bunch of super easy ways that you can do that. The simplest ones, wherever you're at right now, you can just scroll on down. If you can like, subscribe, do any of those things, fantastic. If you want to rate and review, it helps us even more. And a super easy one is just to tell a couple of people that you think might be interested in the show. Just let them know about the show. We don't pay to advertise the show. Word of mouth is a really big deal. And for every person you tell, they'll tell maybe like 3 more people. And then together we can make the world's largest like knitting bee, where we all get together and we all knit just a really big quilt. And then that quilt just, surrounds all of us and our fans with love. If you want to support us financially, you can do so over on Patreon at patreon.com/ghostlightmedia, where you can donate to us monthly, get some awesome rewards for yourself, like being able to talk to us in a private Discord server, as well as having say in things that I include in the show, or a monthly mug club where you get some cool exclusive mugs. You can also check out our merch store at tpublic.com/store/ghostlight. You can get some awesome merch, some hoodies, some t-shirts, a tapestry, a mug. I think they do like mouse pads. The options are really endless. So what are you waiting for? And lastly, you can find us online. You can find our website at TheSilentSecrets.com. You can find us on X at Silent Secret Pod. You can find us on Blue Sky at These Silent Secrets, as well as TikTok at These Silent Secrets. You can find us all individually. You can find Marcus at MarcusRVO, Nicole at Nicole Voice, Freddie at Freddie_Pow, Mariah at _Mariah Clawson, and myself at That Guy Zach Robb. We'll be back in 2 weeks with our anniversary episode. That's right, we're coming up on 2 years, baby. So we'll see you then. So until then, may your secrets stay hidden, and may you always remember that whenever you're sad, pancakes are the way to heal a heart.
This has been a Ghostlight Media production.
Are you looking to fall in love? Meet Vault Hunters near you with Friend and Foe Adventure Co., a deadly sniper that'll nat 20 your heart.
I'm Tarquin Britstone, and I came here to do 2 things: get wasted and start a fight, and I'm almost out of booze.
An ex-lawyer mech pilot that won't raise any objections.
Subpoena, I hardly know her, am I right? Mercurius here. These days, I enjoy long walks on the beach with my combat mech, Pancake.
Let loose and go crazy with a psycho.
I'm a student of the magical arts. I don't believe in wind. Ants are taking over the government. Vote for Good Boy is a vote for, wait, what was this for again?
A siren infuser that will set your heart aflutter.
I'm Phaleon, this is my hummingbird pigeon, and we're both really uncomfortable with this ad.
Get rowdy with Friend and Foe Adventure Co., a Borderlands Bunkers and Badasses actual play podcast. New episodes out every other Tuesday wherever you listen to podcasts.